Hey guys, Brad Scott here with bradscottfitness.com, and we're here at Push Fitness with TJ Kangas, the creator of the T Body rack system. TJ, just tell us a little bit about what the rack system is used for and how you came up with it, and kind of the whole scope on it.
All right. Well, my name is TJ Kangas, and I'm the creator of the T Body rack system, also the T Body rack sculptor. Basically, how I came up with the idea is, I know the industry started moving over towards body weight training. I like the concept, but the thing I didn't like about it is it's very difficult to isolate muscles and really get localized development on body weight training. So one day I just sat there and I was just messing around with a bunch of steps, and I set my foot on a step, and I was doing body weight training, and I started changing different angles. And then I came up with the idea of having the foot pedal. That really is the foundation of the T Body rack. And so once I developed that foot pedal and I put my prototype together, which is my first prototype, I found that the dynamics of the movements changed, and you can really isolate and localize muscle groupings. So it really has a kind of a body sculpting edge to it. So it's just not pure body weight training.
Totally. Now, how does this differ to some of the movements that you'll find in regular gym training with free weights and the machine weights?
Well, that's an interesting point. You know, with the T Body rack, you use the same principles as you would with free weights, but you get a lot more cues on this. So you can really understand how your body mechanics need to be, or how those movements need to be, and you can apply those principles from the rack and then take it over to the free weights, and it works beautifully.
Awesome. Well, we're going to go ahead and show you guys some of the workouts here, and TJ is going to whoop our asses a little bit.
Well, yeah, matter of fact, Brad, what we're going to do is we're going to show upper body movements today, and then when we film a little bit later, we can actually do lower body and abs.
Perfect. Sounds good, TJ.
All right. So we're going to start our T Body workout. This is Kelly. How you doing, Kelly? And basically what we're going to do is we're going to start off with our back, and we're going to work on different progressions on the T Body rack when it comes to back movements. So we're going to start off with the bar. There's 3 different progressions on here. We have bar training, we also have cable training, and then we also have what's called the swing training. So there's 3 different styles and modes. So we're going to start off with the bar. Ready, Kelly? Okay. What I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you get your hands a little bit wider. Good. Go into a seated position. Now there's 2 things. Hold it right there. There's 2 ways to actually do this. You can do this with a straight body, or you can do it in a seated position. The cool thing about the seated position is you can change the angle and localize different muscle groupings that you want to target. So on this particular one, I'm going to have her keeping her butt back so we can get that lower trapezius targeted, because that's kind of where she needs to develop the most. So go ahead, Kelly. When you come up, there you go. Round out the back. Drive it up. Good. Now hold it right there, Kelly. Now the object of the game here is to really engage this lower trapezius. I want you to take that rib cage and bring it up a little. Squat down a little bit, keep it down low, squeeze the shoulder blades together as hard as you can. Beautiful. Take it back down. Straight back. And squeeze it up. Beautiful. Excellent. Just get a couple more reps. Squeeze that back as hard as you can. Make sure you breathe out when you're bringing up. Bring your body up, breathe out. There you go. Lay straight back. Try not to dip too hard. Nice. Lay straight back, right there. So Brad, here's the deal. If we look at the angle here, you can see more from a side angle of how I want that body to move. So notice how she's coming down, she's stretching out the lats. When she's driving up, she's rolling the rib cage out, which helps target that lower trapezius. Also, the angle makes the difference. So do me a favor, Kelly. Go ahead and pull up, bringing the hip forward a little bit more. There we go. So from that angle, we're going to start targeting a little bit more on the upper trapezius area. Feel the difference there?
Yeah.
Beautiful. See how she's squeezing up on the upper trap? Okay, let's go back into the original formation there. Keep the butt back. A little bit less in the trapezius. Keep the butt back behind you. Right into the mid traps. There you go. How are you feeling, Kelly?
I feel it.
All right, there we go. Time. Well, this is Kevin. Kevin, how you doing?
Good.
He's one of my trainers, so I'm really proud to have this guy on this rack. So, Kevin, are you ready to do some back?
I'm ready.
Okay, we're going to do a cable variation. So we started out with a bar variation. Now we're going into the cable. We're doing things a little more advanced with the people that I have here because they're pretty fit. So we're going to stay away from doing a straight body. All right. The straight body is a much easier form of rowing. When you're in a seated position, it amplifies the intensity a little bit. So go ahead and get started here, Kevin. Beautiful. Squeezing that back. Get those shoulder blades together. We're going to do a 30-second segment, Kevin. Okay, so the object of the game here is we want to make sure that that whole shoulder girdle is coming back. So we don't want to allow the shoulder to pitch forward like this. There we go. Open up that chest and bring those shoulders back. Come on, Kevin. Throw up that chest. There you go. Really bring that whole shoulder girdle back, 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 back. Excellent. Get about 3 more. Squeeze it out. 1. Keep it tight. Squeeze it back. 2. Relax your body and just engage the back. 3. Beautiful. Excellent. Good job. All right, so we're going to go into a swing row. A little more difficult. You have to balance a little bit more, so you get a little bit more burning going on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clip this in. This is just a basic rotating bar. All these attachments are everything you see in a regular gym, so we don't have to make special attachments. That's what's so great about this rack. So what I'm going to have you do, Kelly, is I'm going to have you get right in here, and you're going to take a medium width grip. All right? We're going to still do a row. This is just another variation of row. This is called the swing row. So keep it nice and bent. Pull straight up. Now notice she's kind of coming up on it. Back down. So what this does is it allows your natural body mechanics to work with the machine. So everyone moves a little bit differently, but the principles are all the same. Really get those shoulder blades back. Bam. Get that whole shoulder girdle. Pull that whole shoulder. There you go. Squeeze that back. Give me a little hold on the top. Really squeeze that back. Relax your body and squeeze the back. Isolate. There you go. That's called Kelly power right there. How you feeling, Kelly? You feel it? Squeeze it out. Give me about 5 more. 1. Rep them out. Rep them out. Get a rhythm going. 2. She's getting massive in those back muscles. 3. 2 more. 2 more. Excellent. Roll out that chest. Make it clean. Time. Excellent, Kelly. So what we're going to do is we're going to move into, we just got done with the swing row with Kelly. We're going to move into what's called an upright row. This is a little more advanced. Wouldn't recommend, if you haven't done this before, I wouldn't do it. It's tough. So Kevin's pretty strong, so we're going to have him do it. But it is a body weight upright row. So if you notice right here, you can change the angle of where you're clipping the cable. And when you change the angle, it changes the direction of how the muscle's being stressed. So what I'm going to have him do, Kevin, is you're going to go into your upright row. You have your choice of grabbing either wider, closer, it's up to you, okay? So, go for it. Excellent. So right there is more of a straight body row. And believe it or not, the straight body row is actually harder on an upright row. A straight body row on a back row is actually easier. So it's kind of opposite. Go ahead and demo a full range row where you go into a squat. So what this does is it changes the resistance throughout the movement, so that if you're having a hard time doing an upright row off of this rack, this makes it a lot easier when you get into a bent leg, into a straight body. Bend the legs, and then drive it up. Beautiful. Keep it going. Nice. So Brad, if you just take a look in the back there, you can see how the traps really engage. There you go. Squeeze your traps up on top. There you go, Kevin. Squeeze it out. Get real close to that chin. I know it's burning. Squeeze that back as hard as you can. Ready? Go. Squeeze it out. Squeeze it out. Get those elbows high, high, high. Beautiful. Excellent. Time. How you doing, Brad?
I'm good.
Good. Are you ready?
This thing scared me last time. It was
Oh, it's always scary. It even scares me.
Yeah, that's why I like it though.
So here's the deal. We're going to go into chest press. Just like the back, we're going to go into 4 different movements. We're going to do the bar press. We're going to go into a cable press. And then we're going to do a swing press. Now, the chest is kind of interesting because you have a lot of different variations here. The cool part about this, which I forgot to talk about during the back, is the foot pedal. This is really the nuts and bolts of the rack. It changes the dynamic of the exercise. And as you move this plate backwards on most of your exercises, it increases the intensity because you actually start pulling more of your body weight.
Exactly.
So it's kind of interesting because you can actually track your progressions of resistance, right?
Yeah, you just move it back one and you get more resistance. And
That's right.
like you've seen in my other videos, guys, I can lift quite a lot of weight just in regular gym exercises, but with this, last time I tried it, I was so sore. It's just amazing how much of a workout you can get with your own body weight. So let's do this thing.
All right. So what you're gonna do here, Brad, is you're just gonna grab here. Make sure you keep the shoulder blades locked to stabilize the shoulder joint. Okay. The one thing on chest press is if you raise your shoulder, it becomes unstable, and that's where injuries can start occurring. So the object of the game here is to keep the shoulder blades locked. We don't want to be shrugging up. We want to keep the shoulders down so we can engage the pec at a higher rate. Then you're gonna come down and drive up.
Perfect.
Really easy. Let me adjust the level. All these tall people require more space. You got it? Peek the toes in front a little bit of the plate. So I call this floating the plate. You always want to make sure on the rack you want to float the plate throughout the movement. You don't want to force the float. In other words, you don't want to force the plate to move around too much. There you go. Now here's the deal. When you come down, keep your shoulders nice and locked.
Yep.
Okay, keep the elbows in a little bit. Okay, now, when Brad's going to come down, I want you to go ahead and expand the chest out so you can keep the shoulders stabilized. There you go. Bring the rib cage out a little bit.
Okay.
Out. There you go. Now we're engaging that chest.
I really feel it there.
There you go. And then you're going to fully extend the arms. Beautiful. So the object of the game is not necessarily pushing up, it's the technique behind it. So the technique is, there you go, keeping the shoulder blades locked, bringing the elbows out, bring them out, and then bring them in. Don't think about anything else. If they go out and in, your body's automatically going to come up. There you go, nice. Keep that chest out. Pop the chest out on the bottom of the movement. There you go. Drive. How's it feel?
Feels awesome.
It's really local, huh? Localized?
Yeah, you just feel it right in the center there.
Got a bunch of pro bodybuilders around here. Makes you want to have an accent. Drive it out. Let's get about 2 more. Relax coming down and then squeeze it out. Nice. Beautiful. Excellent job.
You really feel a good stretch in
Yeah.
your whole entire chest,
Oh,
which
yeah.
is kind of hard to get with most gym exercises.
That's right. Well, now here's the crazy part. A lot of the movements, especially on a flat bench, has the same principles of this. But I think what happens with free weights, people don't engage themselves that way.
Yeah.
They just try and get it done.
They just try and pump it
Well,
out.
Yeah, and it doesn't work, and that's how injuries happen.
Exactly.
So this really teaches the principles of technique.
Cool.
And once you understand technique, you can apply the same technique out in the free weight room. So now we're going to move back into the cables. That's our next one. So I'm going to take the bar out. And like I said before, we can use typical gym attachments. You don't have to make these things up. That's what I love about this little system. You can use what's out there already. So basically, we're just going to clip on the hands, handholds. Kevin, if you don't mind, if you can come over here, we're going to go ahead and get a chest press. I think maybe we'll start you off. Like I said, if it goes too far back, it's pretty difficult. So Kevin, go ahead and grab that. We're going to do a flat chest press. Keep those shoulder blades locked. You know the system. Hover that cable right over the forearm, just a little bit. So you're going to press, there you go, just a little bit, and then press up. What's cool about this exercise is you got kind of guides with you. This cable helps you to align your joints where they need to be so that we don't put undue pressure on muscles like the internal rotator. We want to keep the pressure all up on that pec. And we want to keep as less pressure on that internal rotator as possible. If you can do me a favor here, Kevin, go ahead and squeeze your shoulder blades back and down. There you go. Straighten out the arms. Bring your hands in. There. Now, do you feel the chest engage a little bit more? Beautiful. Okay, back down. You're gonna see that sucker pop out. Throw the shoulders back. Bam, nice. Don't let the shoulders go forward. Throw the chest out. Excellent. Bring those elbows in. Nice. Squeeze out that chest. Lock those shoulder blades, Kevin. Hold it right there, hold it right there. Squeeze down here on the bottom. There. See that engagement? Beautiful. It's a good learning tool. I mean, you have all these different guides to help you with alignment. Look at that. Beautiful. Throw that chest down. Lock the shoulder blades back. Good. Give about 3 more. Lock the shoulder blades back. Bam. Excellent. 2. Beautiful. Hover that cable right over that forearm. Time. Beautiful. Can't get any better than that. Okay, now we're going to change our variation. We're going to go to an incline press. So that was more of a flat press because the cable came up from a higher position. As we drop the position down, we're going to generate a little bit more angle into the upper chest. You'll see it from a side angle. Brad's going to bring you over to a side angle here pretty soon. So, you got that going? Let me go ahead and push this back just a little bit there. Excellent.
This is an incline press, right?
Incline. You got to hover that cable over. There you go. There you go. Now drive up. Bring it down just a little bit into that form. Perfect. Isn't that a great tool? That cable, it just teaches you about alignment. Nice. Okay, now hold it right there. Lock the shoulder blades back down here again. Beautiful. Feel a little more engagement in the chest? Squeeze the shoulder blades together a little more. There you go. Now straighten out those arms. Excellent. Back down. Perfect, Kevin. Drive it up. Lock those shoulder blades. Get that chest. There you go. You can actually see him engage right here from the front. Okay. Raise up the shoulders, Kevin. Okay, now drop the shoulder blades down, and then drop the shoulders back. There you go. See the chest engage? Isn't that cool? Take it back down. And then drive up. These are a little tougher, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Kevin, take it down. Throw those shoulders back. Power. Bring it up, bring it up. Excellent. Can you get 2 more on me?
Oh, yeah.
That's called male ego right there. It's a, oh yeah, no problem.
I do the same thing.
Hell yeah, you got to do the same thing. One more, Kevin. Throw those shoulders back, throw those shoulders back. Engage that chest. Time, beautiful. Don't let Kelly fool you. She's a monster on this thing. Trust me.
Oh boy.
Okay, so now, what I'm going to have Kelly do, go ahead and step in here, Kelly. So she's going to do a swing press. We're going to do it, just a flat swing press. Requires a little bit more control. So you get a little bit more motor recruitment going on, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to move the pedal down. I think, Kelly, let's go ahead and push you at, we can put you at level 5. If that's a little too easy, let me know. Walk forward just a little bit. Perfect. Lock those shoulder blades. It's almost a little easy, huh? Okay, go and step out. It's not going to be easy anymore.
Oh boy.
There you go. Keep the shoulder blades locked. Excellent. Now if we take a look at this from a side profile, I'm going to get a chance. Notice how she's lining up the forearm with the cable. Get a little more into the side. You can actually see, that's the key here. We want to line up those joints so we don't do undue pressure on areas like the internal rotator. I'm really worried about that internal rotator because that's a common injury in a chest press. You want to change the angle a little, kind of push up a little? Not too much. There you go. What's cool about the swing press is you can really customize the press to your body structure, if you know what I mean, Brad. So sometimes machines, we get locked into a machine and we're kind of stuck into the machine and it forces our body mechanics to move in unnatural ways. What I like about free weight movements is it allows you to kind of change or manipulate your body the way you need to based upon your structure. You see what I mean? Because everybody's built a little different.
Definitely.
Push it. And we all feel things just a little bit different. So we got to align up our body just a little bit differently from one person to the next. But the principles always have to stay the same. We gotta line up the joints with the line of resistance. That's the key. All right, back down. Get about 2 more. Is it burning?
Oh yeah.
Oh, come on. This is easy for you. This is all acting right here. One more, Kelly.
Yeah, right. I know it
Beautiful.
burns.
Great job.
Good job,
That's called
Kelly.
muscular failure
I
right
don't know if I
there.
could have done one more.
Okay, so now we're gonna have Brad do a shoulder press.
Okay.
You haven't done this one before you've done it before with the handholds. More like
but not with the swing.
Not with the swing.
Okay.
This is a lot more difficult because it's a lot more unstable.
Okay.
So just be real careful.
Okay.
I would not recommend this to anybody who's a beginner because this is tough. So we're gonna start from right here. The key is to make sure that the elbow stays in line with that cable. That's the key.
Okay.
Once you're there, you're good.
Okay, cool.
Here we go.
Oh, that looks tough. Get it?
So yeah, it's a little tough.
Okay.
You're gonna have to put a little vinegar in it. Yep, step up on the plate. Okay. The object of the game is to take that bar real close to that chin.
Okay.
And if you have good range on the shoulder, you can take it all the way down to the chest. That's gonna be up to you. Just don't get stuck. There you go. There you go. See, guys, keeping those elbows in line with that cable. Nice. Nice. There you go, Brad. Don't be afraid to breathe. Oh, we got little shakes going on. There you go. Drive it up. Excellent. Wow, that's real good.
This is good.
Get a couple more. Let's get 3 more. You're pretty strong. 1. Beautiful. Keep it tight. 2. Okay, Brad, on this last one, kind of roll the chest up when you come down. Roll it out. There, that's better alignment. There, drive it up. Excellent.
One more.
One more. That's what I'm talking about.
Rolling.
So now we're going to go back to the regular chest press, flat chest press variation, but I'm going to have Kelly do it so we can show you that ladies can do it too. This is not that hard. Okay? So, and you know, with most guys, us guys, we have stronger chest. We have more pec mass, so chest presses are a lot easier to do, push-ups are a lot easier to do. So for most ladies, it's a little difficult because that pec mass isn't really there. So, or it's a lot less. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna start you off just on a little bit lighter level. There you go. Walk up a little bit. Perfect. Okay, Kelly.
Still pressing into the chest.
Just still pressing into the chest. Just get about 3 reps. There you go. So she's able to maintain that swing pretty good, but I'm going to get her doing something a little more difficult. Drive. Excellent. Okay, go and step out. Do me a favor, Kelly. Can you just hold on to this real quick? And you're going to put on the handholds. Okay. There you go. Let's give it a shot. So for Kelly, this is going to probably be a little more difficult because she's going to have both arms having the control, and especially there's going to be a lot more range in here. So go ahead and go down. There you go. Pop the chest out. There you go. And then drive it up. How's that feel? You get a little more
Intense.
Yeah, a little more intense on the chest. Drive. Beautiful. Come on down, Kelly. Hold it right there. Pop the chest up. There you go. And then drive. Excellent. Let's get about 5 more. 1. Good. When you go down, try not to let the shoulder rotate forward. So pop. There you go. 2. Don't let that shoulder rotate forward. 3. Don't dip it down. Right there, right there. Stretch it. 4. Good. Back down. Hold it, and come up nice and slow and just engage. Beautiful. Good job.